to tell you, we maybe need a new one of those.
Probably.
I've
Yeah.
got some in there.
Okay.
Hey, folks, welcome to Monday night and to Rooted in Foods. I'm Nikki.
I'm Jelly.
We're still the Davises, and
We are.
we're still going to eat and drink.
We are.
Oh, what are you
We are.
doing? What?
Messing with you.
You're always messing with me.
Supposed to.
Yeah. My cousins are sending me text messages right now. They need to be watching instead of sending me text messages right now.
They do.
So, third in the series of the egg
Spectacular.
extravaganza.
Yeah.
Excitement.
No.
Egg. No.
And they're eggs.
Okay, they're not exciting eggs.
Not
So
exciting.
yeah, we've done
They're not exciting.
a couple of weeks. Last week was a by request, so we did a play on eggs Benedict, and this week I decided I would show you how to do a French omelet, which is not like the diner omelets that we typically see certainly in the Midwest in America. And it doesn't take long to fix them, and so it won't be a long show tonight, probably, unless we just really get to talking. So,
hopefully, we won't get to talking too much. You'll see what's been cooking.
What's cooking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let it turn into not a French omelet.
No, it'd be a Midwest omelet.
Midwest omelet.
So no, honestly, the French omelets don't take long. So we will do them at the very tail end of the meal. But to pair with those, we decided we would get some really good sourdough bread from the neighborhood co-op and show you how to do toast 3 different ways.
Grape jelly, strawberry jelly, and peanut butter.
You pulled that out of I don't even know where. So no, that is not. We do have strawberry jam. Oh my gosh.
See your look on your face when I said that.
Well, it would have to be toast like 4 ways because we don't eat the same jelly typically or the same peanut butter. We're complete opposites. So, no, I was thinking I could do a 4th one if you wanted to, but we don't have to. But I could certainly
We lost
do.
somebody for that comment.
Well, that's okay. They probably think we're crazy. We are crazy.
Yeah, we're nuts.
I mean, if you want to, throw a flame or something. But anyway, no, we'll stick to toast 3 ways. So, we do have
super simple.
Yeah, super simple. We have a handful of local ingredients to do that, and our eggs are local farm eggs, and you can pick those up in a couple of different places.
Local too.
Yes, I was going to let you do that, but yes, we have a local sparkling wine from Wichmann Vineyard here. Yeah, they're about 20 minutes south of Carbondale. Not too sweet, not too dry. It's kind of the perfect for a Midwestern mimosa. But we are also adding in one to each. No, I know you can hold them up. So Glaciers End, and in addition to their shrubs that they do syrups and cordials. Oh, I see what you mean. I thought you meant they needed to be like close. So we have a magnolia that's very floral forward, and a fig leaf, which is a little more on the earthy side.
I can see the labels.
There you go. So we're making them Southern Illinois Midwestern mimosas with an addition of a couple of other ingredients.
We're playing with the mimosa, so we're not going to be plain and simple.
Oh gosh, no! Why? Why would we?
Upscale mimosa.
So let's get started because we have, I can't tell, 2 or 3 people watching. So if you're watching, let us know.
Yeah, say hi.
I'm going to get out of the way though of the cork.
This is not going anywhere. I'm going
to hide behind you because I'm pretty sure it won't. It won't fly backward. It might. Don't break my camera, please. No, I know.
Good. Yeah, just twist. Real nice and easy, gentle twists, and it will pop. We really don't want a loud pop when you're doing this.
No, you really don't. You don't need any swords or, sabers or
just a little.
And you don't want to hold it out and let it pop and fly that way. There's your cork. It smells so good.
We've got some pretty good sized glasses. So we're going to go with a 4 ounce of the wine, the sparkling wine.
And why do we do that first?
We do this first for a couple reasons. We always pour on an angle, and I'll tell you why those reasons are as soon as I get them in here first. Okay. So you do this, you do the wine first, because this wine is sparkling. It's a bubbly wine. And if you do it second, or in our case, third, you're more likely to fizz up the cocktail and it may overflow your container. So if you pour it at an angle, like just like your
The
draft
beer, yeah.
beer, it doesn't foam as much. So that helps it a lot. So we used 4 ounces of that. We're going to go with cordials next, our Glaciers End cordials. We have Magnolia cordial, and we have Fig cordial. Or syrup.
We have 4 other cordials too, but
We
those
have
are
a
the 2
few.
we decided
This
on
is, yeah,
tonight.
this is what we wanted. And you can do lots of different things here. You can do your cordials, or you could add more alcohol if you wanted to. Alcohol, I would go with about a quarter ounce, or actually about up to half an ounce per 2 ounces, up to half an ounce per 2 ounces. So if you wanted to go with like a Grand Marnier, or if you wanted to go with an elderflower liqueur or something like that, you could go, if we're going 4 ounces, I'd go like an ounce. But with these cordials, I would go a quarter ounce per 2 ounces. And that, because these are, you're really adding a lot more sugar, and mimosas aren't supposed to be like, ultra sweet. So you want to kind of cut back a little bit on the cordials, not so much if you're going to add the booze. And then we're just going to drop in our OJ. And if you wanted something other than OJ, there are plenty of juices that are very good with mimosas. Pineapple juice, obviously. Of course, we like pineapple juice here.
Oh, yes, we use it a lot.
We use a lot of pineapple. So we wanted something a little different than pineapple normally. I did see what I thought would be a really good juice at the store when I was picking up the OJ, and that was an orange juice, pineapple juice, and banana mixture. And that would have been beautiful with these, I think. You could also do like a pomegranate. You could do a grapefruit juice.
Almost any fruit
Yeah,
juice would
almost any
work.
fruit
Yeah,
juice
I mean orange juice is the traditional, but
traditional. There you go.
cheers. Did you give me fig?
Yeah.
It comes through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's light.
It's not overkill, but it comes
Well,
through
it's
for
because
sure.
I only used a quarter ounce per. There you go.
And typically these are served in champagne flutes. We don't own those. We just
Yeah, we do.
I might own 2. Oh no, actually I do own really nice
I
ones.
was
Yeah.
like, can we do it?
No, I was thinking of like the typical ones you see in restaurants. No, I do own some really nice crystal champagne flutes, but
They can't smart.
we just did do
Mimosas, Robert. We're having mimosas.
cheers.
So, but yeah, do this with OJ. Do it with pineapple. Do it with a mix. Do it with, apple juice would be really good. Yeah. But yeah, just do of the booze, the champagne, sparkling wine, mimosa, or prosecco, cava, any of the sparkling wines. Do that as a 50-50 split. Start there. If you want it to be more champagne or more winey, go more. If you want more orange juice, go more of that. But start 50-50, and then add your third ingredient, your special ingredient, your Glaciers End products, your cordials. Add your liqueurs.
It's actually really good. Yeah, we've never done that before with mimosas. Ooh, that would be.
You could use cherry Luxardo, which is
You
why
would be.
one of the reasons why
We
I
might
told
do
you
that
to
on another one.
leave it up here
All
tonight. But
right.
yeah, that's what you do.
So typically they're not served with ice in them, but if this one sits here too long, it's going to end up with ice in it to keep it cold. But so we're doing French omelets.
Yeah, that's another key. Cold.
Yeah, everything cold.
Straight out of the fridge.
Yeah. But one of our toasts has guacamole on it, so we're gonna hop countries a bit. So I'm gonna make the guacamole first, then we'll talk about the toast, and then I'll do the omelets last. So if you want to flip this direction, Because Chili would like some oregano in his omelet as the herb. I've got some already here I need to chop. I'm going to use part of it in his omelet, part of it in the guacamole. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So this is, I don't tame or prune my herbs very well or very much. So they tend to like grow wild. But it makes it easy when you have oregano or thyme or anything that kind of grows like this, where you've got stem and leaf, then stem and then leaf, to pull those herb leaves off. And what you want to do, I've got kind of some branches here I'm gonna not fuss too much with. I'll hold on to the rest. What you want to do is start, hold hold with one hand and start,
Grip.
yes, and not so firmly with the other hand, but just start to slide your thumb and forefinger down the stem,
Robert,
and
thank you for
everything
asking.
will come off real
Just having
easy.
a wonderful
And
lot of
these
cocktails.
little thin ones at the top will just pop off of there, because you don't want the really thin stems you're okay with, but you don't want a heavy, thick stem because it'd be too woody. And
Thunderstorm on us.
yeah,
So we had a little.
okay, I'm gonna save about half of that for Chili's omelet. Oregano is very, um, very bright, as in you're gonna taste it. It doesn't take a lot.
Robert wants to know how your conference was.
My conference was awesome. I needed it. I needed to be around some creative people. And man, I was, holy moly. And my presentation was kick-ass, so
Well,
I've been
very well
told.
received.
Yeah, very well received. Okay, so we've got a little oregano in there, and I found a spice and tea store up there. So I brought some home. We're gonna use them tonight. I've got cilantro in here, and I have the produce bag that I put the cilantro in to buy it. I actually use when I get cilantro home as a to do like a makeshift
Even a fire.
greenhouse situation. It's going to stay fresher longer that way. I don't keep my cilantro in the fridge. I do, however, keep it in a plastic cup, mason jar, whatever, filled enough that I can keep the roots moist. And if you have a little greenhouse thing, situation going on, then it'll stay. It won't keep the whole week, but we'll make some Mexican food at some point this week and I'll use it. Guacamole. I got hungry for it. We were up north in McHenry County this week, and we did a couple of nights where we had the opportunity to sample different, food from different restaurants in the county. Oh my gosh, I had the best guacamole from one of the Mexican spots that we sampled.
Question is, what the heck are we? Question. I have no idea what he's asking about.
Well, he'll ask it again,
Cilantro?
maybe. So cilantro is not quite as easy to deal with as the oregano, so I pop, and it's gonna take me a minute to do all this, but
Maybe that he was thinking that he wasn't up to par, up to snuff on the creative side with what you were talking about.
maybe. I don't
He
know.
needed to hang out with creative people,
Oh,
so he's like giving you grief. That's what I'd say.
yeah, he can give me grief. I'll let him.
Oh,
It's not that
that definitely.
Chili doesn't like cilantro, but he doesn't like guacamole anyway, so none of this is going to matter for him.
Yeah.
So the guac that I had I finally talked to the owners of the restaurant enough to figure it out. Was super heavy on the cilantro and on the lime juice, like heavier than your average guac. And I think that's probably why I liked it so much. Because those are two of my favorite flavors in Mexican cuisine. So guess what we're doing? We're going heavy on the cilantro. And by the time I Actually, that's probably enough. I'm gonna pop some of this back in here.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Definitely enough cilantro. You poor
If I,
man.
if I could see the distance we are, I'd be way over here. She'd be over
And I'm
there.
only doing one avocado, so by the time we get all this chopped down, I'm gonna have a couple tablespoons of cilantro. Now you can use I don't like dried cilantro like you can buy dried herbs, but I do buy freeze-dried cilantro. It's a different brand, and I don't remember the name of the brand, but you can buy it at Schnucks here locally, so that's
Did you know
pretty.
that Amazon 25th and 26th this year?
No, I did actually know that. Do we need anything? No, but I've got a couple things bookmarked, hoping they'll be on Prime Day. So, yes, I am
The,
like demolishing this because I want it teeny tiny.
the UPS/FedEx selection shortly within that time frame.
All right.
I'm sure
I only have a couple things that I'm after, so nothing major.
it would not be a Prime Day if you didn't.
This is true. All right. So there's our cilantro. So I also have from the Crystal Lake, Illinois Spice and Tea Exchange a holy guacamole seasoning that came in a sample pack that I bought of Mexican seasoning. So we're going to use one kind of heaping teaspoon of that, and it's got a little heat to it.
I bet you it's consistent.
It does, yeah. Cilantro, garlic, onion. I mean, it's everything you need to just mix with an avocado, but we're going
Going
we're going
heavy.
we're going there. All right, so now I need a little bit of a red onion. Not much, just a little bit. So I'm going to cut this guy in halves. And then I'm just going to cut about a third of that half, and then we're going to set this aside and I'll put it up later.
I'm making another mimosa.
We're going to pull the peel off of this guy. Red onions can be a little persnickety, so if the
I can't tell if anybody else has any questions. Nobody else is talking.
everybody's busy.
Watching.
So do we have watchers? Well, if you're watching, say hi,
I know.
please.
Please.
We like to talk. I don't
More
know.
than just ours.
I don't know that I need.
Robert's been kind enough. Thank you. I can't complain about it.
I don't know that I'm going to need all of this onion, but we're going to do yours. Using red onion for a couple reasons. The color. And red onions tend to be a little less painful when you eat them raw. A little bit on the sweeter side. You could also use like a Vidalia or a sweet onion. We want a couple tablespoons, or let's say 1 to 2 tablespoons of the onion, and I'll probably go at about 1 tablespoon here. Enough to give it some punch, but not overkill. So that's about a tablespoon. We'll stop there and I'll add more if we want to. Our avocado. I've shown you how to cut these before, but I always use the hilt of the knife to kind of get in here and rock. And then spin and especially if you're not used to cutting avocados, and twist. Lots of ways to do this, but because that, don't put this hand anywhere near. That's why I said don't put that hand anywhere near. And it's not popping off. Yeah, no, that's the part that makes you nervous. There we go. Bye-bye.
No, it's just you using those thin blades are makes me nervous.
Oh, yeah, okay. Point. I got it. I don't usually do that, but I try to show people different ways. So
Yeah, don't do what she does. Especially if you have
use a thicker knife.
yeah,
Okay, spoon.
use a mustard.
This one's not quite as ripe as I would want it, but it was as ripe as I could get at the store.
Mustard's and tougher.
I showed them the other trick the last time I did an avocado, so I figured I'd do that one.
Yeah.
Make sure you get all the meat.
Mixed in your avocados.
Gosh, no. I forgot to get my garbage bowl out. All right, now we have lime juice.
Commercial break for a second.
Okay, commercial break for the cherry.
Yeah, that's got half an ounce of Luxardo cherry liqueur.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah,
I like cherries and oranges.
very good.
All right. Roughly a couple tablespoons. That was a teaspoon that I was measuring. I have a smasher, potato masher, whatever you want to do. Now I don't have tomatoes in mine. I actually don't like tomatoes in my guacamole. I think it makes it too runny. These are not quite ripe enough, but we're gonna go with it. Now, all the acid from the lemon juice, lime juice. Thank you.
Lime juice works as well.
I'm actually gonna put a little bit more onion in it. You're the only one I'm kissing later, so. I almost only ever make guac with one avocado because then I can eat it in a couple of days. So all the acid will keep it from browning too much. You'll get a little bit of a brown layer on the very top if you don't have an airtight container. We're going to taste this and see how we're doing here.
Church ladies' ears pass on the comment.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, definitely. All right, we're going to set this aside. So this is going, so we're basically making avocado toast with guacamole, you guys, because that's just how we roll. It is baking my nose red, though. Swear.
We're at 23 minutes.
Great. We're going to set that aside. We'll deal with that.
So,
Soap smell. All right.
take that.
Yep, thank you. I'm going to move this out of the way. It will come back later, but right now I need to get out of the way so I don't get cilantro all over the bread. Mm-hmm. All right, so this is a really good sourdough loaf from Neighborhood Co-op. I think they're like $4 or $5, $5.59. So for $5.59, I don't have to bake it myself. Thank you. You want thick, thin? So, okay. So sourdough is very chewy. It's soft on the inside, but it's also just very chewy. And so it works well with toast, and it works well as like a soup stopper. Or if you can find sourdough bread bowls, pull out the inside of it and pour your soup in it. It's delicious. It's great for croutons, so if we have any left, but tonight we're going to slice it half-ish inch. I'm going to do 4 slices. It also might have air holes in it, and that's fine. All right. There's a little slice on the end, but that's okay. So these are going in the toaster. What? What do you mean?
We got toast 3 ways. 4 slices.
Well, we're each getting 2 slices, so you'll get one each of the jellies, and I'll get avocados. You can have whatever you want, but I'm going to show. And if you want more toast, I'll make more. Okay. And then we're going to move this out of the way.
Was my that's all.
Where'd my plates? Never mind. I covered up my plate. Dingbat, Nick, come on. Let's go.
I don't know.
Well, you know. I could do that on a cutting board, but that's okay. We'll just use a plate. All right, so our one way with guacamole, which you saw. Our other two ways, I have fired up jellies and jam, strawberry habanero. That I have, oh crap, I grabbed Walnut Creek and not Flamm's. That was a faux pas on my part. I'm so sorry. I have Flamm jam, I just didn't grab the right one. So I was going to showcase Flamm Orchard strawberry jam. We'll turn around. And I just grabbed, no, it's okay. It's fine. Walnut Creek, it's not a local brand, but I buy it at
Co-op?
no, Farmstead Market, the Amish markets that we
Oh.
have locally carry the Walnut Creek brand.
Yeah.
And then I have mascarpone cheese, which for the lactose intolerant is less painful than cream cheese. It is a little more tangy, less sweet. Cream cheese doesn't really have any flavor to me anymore. It's like, cheesy milk. I mean, it just didn't have the flavor I'm after. So I like this as a substitute. Yes, we've dipped into it already.
Shame on us.
Right?
Would you like a finger?
Yeah, just be careful. Whoop! Well, that one's getting guacamole on it. Guess it fell in the guac. It's okay. All right, this one on the end hit the guacamole, so it's getting the guacamole. And I'm gonna put it to the side because I'll stick it on my other plate. So that little guy is the little one. Too hot to be touching. So all three of these are gonna get the mascarpone, and it is M-A. It's not M-A-R. It's mascarpone, not mascarpone. Everybody says it wrong. But see how it's spelled. Mascar. Oh. Sometimes you'll hear pone at the end. I mean, it just depends on who you're talking to. But it's considerably creamier.
Kind of the initial association stuff. Auto racing.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah. Be as liberal as you want.
Or conservative.
It is going on hot toast, so it might get a little oozy and melty. It won't be too bad, but and you guys, this is about as easy as it gets. And I'll do this on bagels. I'll do it on English muffins in the morning. Get all the way to the edge.
Family show.
It's too sticky for that.
I said it. What's a family show?
All right, I'm gonna do two with pep and one with strawberry jam. Unless you want. No, you're a pep. Okay, so pep is actually a jelly. And the way you can tell, you can almost see through it. There's no fruit pieces in a jelly. Very nearly. When you get a jam, you've got more fruit.
More open.
Yeah, in the jam. Jams are also easier to spread, so there's your difference. Hmm
No idea that was the
And if you get into
the
marmalades,
opacity.
then you're getting into lots of fruit. That might be too much pep. You're gonna have some pep in your step. But yeah, this is like super simple, and it's an easy, quick breakfast or midnight snack. Sorry, I'm not. I don't like to. And see, this one's just a lot easier to spread because of the higher fruit content. And if you really wanted to get fancy, we could cut some strawberries and put on top because we do have Flamm strawberries. Hmm.
Considering you didn't get the Flamm
We'll do Flamm. I know. That was a major oops on my part.
faux pas. Here, have some cranberries.
This is the bucket that I bought this morning. It was full. Oh, here's a pretty one still. Okay. So if all you have is a paring knife to hull your strawberries, go in at an angle and just pull one out. And we'll just put a few little slices on there. And we'll do that again with the point of your knife. Go in at an angle. And wash your fingers if you're not used to doing it. With your thumb, pull up. It's not the. Whoops. That one might be a little bit of a thick slice, but that's okay. Okay, 2 with strawberries, 1 without. Where's your toast?
Okay.
Yes, feel free to eat it. Because I can always make more.
Mhm.
The other one, like, I don't even need to show you how to do this, you guys. Toast. Other than it's going to be delicious. Guac. Spread. And because I love Pink Tiger Farms Aleppo cumin coriander salt. Wait. We're going to garnish with a little bit of that. And now we're going to move on to omelets. I'm going to move this out of the way. Let me bring my big board back so I can get some more herbs. Now, I use fresh herbs when I do omelets like this, but dried will be fine. None is fine too. If you're not an herb person, you don't have to use them. I was actually surprised Chili wanted them tonight. Yeah, no, I know. I'm kind of getting things out of the way so I can maneuver. Because you don't want to walk away from this situation here. So I've got chilies, oregano already cut up. I'm going to get my cilantro out of the way. I'm not using a lot because I don't want it to be like, the only thing you taste in the egg. I'm also putting, you still want cheese in it with oregano? Or do you want to switch to an Italian cheese? Okay, because I had cheddar laid out for his. So I'm going to pull a couple pieces of parsley off and a little bit of basil. My basil's not looking so hot. Dill would be pretty common in this situation, but whatever you got, go for it. But you want your herbs chopped up, cut up before you even go down the omelet path. Man, still making my nose run, those onions. So, Western omelets or diner omelets, when we get them, they're folded in half. They're stuffed with things. They're usually brown. And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't order them anymore because I always find the eggs are overcooked. and that's not what we want to have happen. Okay, so my herbs, quite a few more because I really like that flavor. His oregano, not as much. And I'm going to get our. Are you making another one?
No,
Okay.
I'm taking pictures.
Oh, you're taking pictures. Okay. Move,
Yeah.
Shuggy Bug. You gotta go, baby. Yeah. Okay. So now, absolutely. Now I can figure out what we were doing. All right. Butter. Butter makes everything butter. You want a medium pan.
Mhm.
You want a good tablespoon of butter, and we're doing 2 egg omelets. Typically, this would be 3, but with the toast and the bread, we're not going there. Well, yeah, we won't eat that much. I'm gonna do chilies first.
Yes, please.
Oh shoot, here. Sorry. And crack an egg. Crack an egg. If you get shell in, remember shell attracts shell. You can just pull it out. Wash your hands off. Move, Shuggy Bug. Herbs in. Teeny tiny bit of water if you want. You don't have to, but I have found that with 2 egg omelets, it actually helps a little bit. Otherwise, he might break the omelet, which I know is kind of a weird thought. I don't put any other seasoning in, no salt, nothing like that. And you want to whisk some air in. So we've got pale yellow is what you're looking for here. We're on the way to pale yellow. But you also don't want your butter to
burn.
brown. The butter. Yes, dear. Get whatever you're trying to eat is not there. All right, here. Thank you. All right, so make sure that butter is all over your pan because it's going to help keep things from sticking. And turn your heat back down to low because this is a slow process. There's another blue plate underneath there in the carousel since all the toast is in that plate. And I'm going to put cheese in his. I don't do cheese on mine usually, but um, I'll show you how to do that.
You sure?
Right there.
Oh, okay.
All right, so butter nice and coating the pan. You don't want it to get brown. It's okay if it foams, but you don't want it to get brown. I've turned the heat back down to low. You should not hear anything when that egg hits the pan. No sizzle, no nothing. Because if you do, your toast
Too
already.
high.
Yeah. Now, 2 egg omelets are super thin, which is why this gets a little bit tricky on a pan this size. Normally, this size would be a 3 egg omelet. So know that going in. If you're doing 2 eggs, unless they're really big eggs, it's going to be tricky. All right. When it starts to set on the edge, you'll see that it starts to cook and starts to get really pale. Start to kind of push things in and run your eggs, tilt your pan so your eggs run to the edge. It's going to cook faster and you won't have to worry about flipping. Now, I don't know, can you guys see that? It's kind of jiggly. You want that jiggle. Okay, you don't want to lose that jiggle. You want to cook. This one's going to fall apart. My eggs are too small. Would you just get me a 3rd egg out of
That's
there?
what I was already
Yeah.
reaching
The cheese in yours will help prevent this from breaking, but mine won't. So that's jiggly, but this that's still darker yellow will kind of turn into custard as this cooks. And see, I'm breaking right there, but we're going to glue that back together with some cheese here in a minute. Keep it on low. Thank you. I'll just eat a 3 egg one. Me and the dogs. And that's set well enough that we can put some cheese in. Now, this is not raw. By the time that I cheese this and roll it and plate it, it will be cooked. But it's going to be a creamy custardy center and not, okay, not an overcooked chicken egg. There you go. Okay, so we're going to see how well we did here. We're going to do our best.
Live.
Yeah. All right. So it should jiggle. And I've got some breakage there, but that's okay. You're just going to gently roll. But because it's jiggly, shit, I need another camera. Hang on. Switch me over here. Okay. Can you see the plate?
Yep.
Okay. When you turn it out, either turn it so it flips. There we go. There we go. It flipped. Yeah, see, I'm too thin. I broke there, but it worked.
I can. It looks perfect.
Pepper.
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 Pepper. Omelet number 1. 2 egg, cheese, skinny. But with all that toast, that's plenty. Omelet number 2.
Let's.
Yep.
Makes it better.
Butter. And come back over here. And put my herbs in. Okay, I'm gonna do 3 egg. Hopefully you'll see it work a little bit easier with 3 eggs.
I'm just watching the butter.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, no, they are too.
Ooh, that was a dark chicken egg.
Does it matter that there's still little chunky of previous omelet in here?
No.
Okay. I just ask it for the record.
Nope, all good. All right, when your butter is melted, turn the heat down. We're gonna whisk our omelets to a pale yellow. I'm not gonna put any water in here either. I'll show you kind of the difference between the 2 egg with water and a 3 egg without. No cheese on this one either.
Yeah.
All right.
Go for it.
Let's switch them back. Oh, there. I was
No,
whisking.
I told you they were watching me.
Yeah, sorry. All right, in we go. You shouldn't hear anything. Well, sometimes when you hear something hit butter, it says also I'm trying to get all my herbs out because, I'm just that way. All right. When it starts to set on the edge, we're not quite, well, we're kind of there, but I probably do these 4 mornings a week in the summer when I'm home. 2 eggs. I don't do 3 eggs typically, but I also use a smaller pan. Well, this is like your typical omelet size pan, so I figured I'd use it. All right, we're going to let that set up just a wee bit.
And thank you for letting us know. She can't see you. She's watching the egg.
Watching the egg. I'll move my plate back over here. Move my toast.
I got forks for both of us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so mine is still kind of runny. I'm okay with that. Nice big flecks of my poor mother right now is probably about ready to croak. She doesn't like eggs. I'm trying to get some of the uncooked underneath to cook a little bit faster. And it's okay if you need to. Well, yeah, no, I know, but you don't want to leave it so long that the bottom begins to brown. Like yours is a perfect no color omelet.
Perfect yellow.
It's just a perfect 2 egg no color omelets. But you want this to still be slightly runny Because again, once you roll it and fold it and turn it out, it will have cooked. It doesn't take long. Okay. All right, so we're still. No, I'm gonna do part of it here.
Okay.
Also, why I like the silicone spatula. Ugh. Now we're going.
Going over there.
And when we, oh, come on. There we go. Okay, close
Beautiful.
enough. I'm better with my right hand. And now we have toast. See? Ta-da! But perfect pale. I got just a tinge of brown on the edge there, but perfect pale. It would not pass muster in a, oh, we need this one, okay.
You need that one.
In a, culinary school, but that's okay. I don't care. It's going to taste good. No matter what.
It's our kitchen. Culinary school.
Very true. There we go. You turn it back on you if you want. I'm going to grab my phone and take a picture so I put it on Facebook, and then I'm going to take a bite. Well, I have to put, Facebook pictures up at the very least.
You and your pictures.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to take a bite.
Go for it. There we go. That'll work. I'm going to put some more guacamole on the side. My French omelette.
That's perfect.
Why not?
Okay.
So good. And I don't need you're not gonna be able to see the inside of this, but when you cut into it, it should just be really soft and fluffy and custardy.
Like mine.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There
There you go, Phil.
Oh crap. Sorry.
Messing my stuff up.
Mm-hmm. It was so good.
That's
Okay.
okay.
Easy breakfast or brunch or
Dinner on a Monday night.
Comes together pretty quick.
Go get your mimosa.
Oh, sorry. Mimosa. My mimosa needs an ice cube or two.
Not mine.
No, you've been drinking them faster. All right. Cheers. You're in my light.
She says that one is the perfect pale as well.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
And that's really what you're going for. You don't want, you're cooking the eggs till they are just done. Just set, creamy, and that's going to give you that pale yellow on the outside. Once you hit to the browning point, like I got a little bit over here.
I don't see it.
Well, it's just barely there. Then you've taken it too far. It turns into a
Midwest omelet.
Midwest omelet. So there we go. We're gonna go eat dinner. Next week we are going to start we decided we're going to do like a month of a series of
3 or 4 weeks.
3 or 4 of meals that are similar. So we did eggs.
Interrelated.
Yes, related.
Interrelated.
Okay, that too. So we're going to start next Monday with backyard barbecue as we're headed into the 4th of July holiday.
Mm-hmm.
And did you decide on hot dogs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are the hot dogs?
You think hot dogs can't be fancy?
Make it fancy.
We're going to make them fancy. And I'm going to show you also one of my absolute favorite super simple pasta salads with homemade dressing.
Okay.
I'll have to find something else for you to eat because you won't like it. It's homemade French dressing, which he doesn't like. So, so some other side, maybe another pasta salad. But we're going to do backyard barbecue starting next.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we might be. Hopefully, if the weather works.
If not, we're going to backyard barbecue the hot dogs inside.
Yeah.
Which is okay. So, all right, we have
our alarm has gone off.
Yes.
Our 4-legged alarms. So
we have 2 of those. Can you hear them?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next week. Have a good week.